Taste plays with the hypocrisy of social relations in present society. The director, Deborah Robertson, took a workshopped approach that encouraged her cast to develop their own characters through improvisation.
Well, basically what we did was we looked at source work. So we looked at films. So we looked at a film by Peter Greenaway called The Cook, the Thief, His Wife and Her Lover. We used that kind of source work to start improvising. We had an entire evening dedicated to 3 hours to create, just starting to create the basis of a character.
Most of the actors were influenced by their own personalities and experiences to draw up their characters for the play.
Except when you touch someone, you have to fuck them.
Sounds fabulous. I
don't really think that's an appropriate game for Isabel's first weekend. Yeah.
No, it's okay. I can't really understand where Lenore came from, but I think she's somewhere a part of me, and I think a lot of people, there's that darker sort of drive and that sort of, that need to do something that's not exactly socially acceptable. She wants to win out above all these other people because it's a piece very much about, showing a good face. It's about putting on a mask, about being the top dog in a very sort of false society.
My character, yes. He's called Jackson Shaw. Who he is, a lot of aspects of the character, the deeper aspects, what he wants in life, his motivation, are very different to my own. But the way he acts outwardly is a lot of myself in there.
My character's name was Steve. What's similar about me and Steve is that we have a big thing of we're not comfortable with talking to females, or we're not comfortable. We hide in the crowd. Steve and I are very similar in the way we approach our friendship groups and the way we just sit back and we don't want to get involved in too many things.
I would say that my personal life experiences did influence the improvisation process. I would say that my character was a very exaggerated, heightened person, a form of myself.
It was actually quite tricky at one point to make sure that that real life and your real life person wasn't infiltrating too much into the play, and also to make sure that the character wasn't completely just manifestation of my own thoughts and whatever. But I suppose it could be, and that could also be quite cool. I mean, I think all of our characters are some kind of manifestation of our personal lives. It was kind of a collaboration. I knew from the get-go I wanted to look at the idea of people hiding their true selves, but the level of, sneaking around and backstabbing, I think that came from them as well. I think we all worked together really well. They gave me such amazing stuff that I could use, and then I tried to give back to them. So it's definitely a collaborative effort.